Good morning. I'm Dennis Trainer, and welcome. This is a joint authority and Canal Corporation's Governance Committee. Welcome members of the committee, John Kamel, Eugene Nicandri, Michael Balboni, and Tracy McGibbon. Welcome staff members who are present. This is a scheduled committee meeting which has been duly noticed as required by the Open Meetings Law. I now call this joint authority and Canal Governance Committee meeting to order. Do the committee members have any amendments to the proposed agenda? Hearing no amendments, I will ask for a motion to approve the agenda.
So moved.
So moved. Second.
I hear a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries. The next portion of the meeting will be held in executive session. I ask for a motion to conduct an executive session to discuss the employment history of a particular person pursuant to Section 105 of the Public Officers Law. Is there a motion?
So moved.
I heard a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. We're now in executive session. Okay, thank you. I now ask for a motion to resume the meeting in open session.
So moved.
So moved.
I heard a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries. There were no votes taken during the executive session. I'm now going to ask Joseph Grislow, the Vice President and Chief Ethics Officer, to present his update. Joe?
Thank you, Trustee Trainer. Good morning, Chairman Colmel, trustees, Gil, and Executive Management Committee members, and all in attendance. Joe Grislow, Chief Ethics and Compliance Officer for the New York Power Authority and Canal Corporation. The Ethics and Compliance Program has seen a significant uptick in activity during the past year, which is attributable to many factors, some of which include our outreach efforts, our training, robust training program. We have made it our business to make ourselves known throughout the business units at both NYPA and Canals, and we've engaged many partners in that effort. We also have seen an uptick in inquiries through hiring of talent through private sector who may not be familiar with some of the requirements associated with state employees, including the Public Officers Law and other related issues. A few key areas of our portfolio worth noting for the public include the Financial Disclosure Program administered by the Joint Commission on Public Ethics. We received confirmation just yesterday that the annual filing deadline of May 15th is still intact for 2020. It has not been extended and is not intended to be extended beyond that date. We will be engaging in a very active communication program with all required filers within the Power Authority and Canal Corporation to ensure that they have the support needed to meet that filing deadline. JCOPE just last year, 2019, initiated a statewide review of all previously granted individual and title exemptions from filing the financial disclosure. It requested our office to participate in that activity, and we were successful in paring down the number of title exemptions. The Power Authority's bargaining unit positions will still be exempt from filing the annual financial disclosure. However, many of the previously granted exemptions for certain management positions have now been rescinded effective January 1st this year. And those individuals who previously held exemptions will have the opportunity to reapply for that exemption by the May 15th deadline. We will also be communicating this throughout the organizations in various ways, through our site on our intranets, through various targeted communications directly to employees, as well as through the Manager's Hub that was recently developed by Human Resources. Regarding our training and outreach, we offer mandatory and targeted training on a recurring basis throughout the Power Authority. We were scheduled to attend many of the Power Authority's generating and transmission sites this month and next. However, under the current circumstances with travel restrictions and remote working, we will postpone those live sessions, but we will be exploring virtual training opportunities in the interim, especially if these circumstances persist over a longer duration. On the training front, we also received good news. We had approval from the Joint Commission on Public Ethics and the New York State Education Department that the ethics training that I am certified to provide is now eligible for professional engineer ethics credits. We believe this will result in significant savings to the Power Authority and, to a lesser degree, the Canal Corporation. There's over 100 professional engineers throughout NYPA, to my knowledge, and previously these individuals would either be taking time from the workplace to go to external training forums, add additional expense to the organization, and now we can handle this in-house one-stop shop and hopefully streamline the process even further. Human Resources has been a great partner of ours on a number of fronts. During the recruitment process, it identifies candidates for employment that may have ethics issues that need to be addressed. We want to deal with these up front before we make the offer and bring them on board. And we've been very successful in evaluating potential conflicts of interest, whether it be related to their current or former employment, familial relationships, investments, board affiliations in the private sector, nonprofit, private, community activities, and more. And this has served us well so we can have these folks come on board and hit the ground running from the get-go. We remain very active with not only the Joint Commission on Public Ethics, but the New York State Inspector General's office in looking to detect and deter fraud, waste, and abuse in government. We partner closely with those agencies. We are a resource to them, and we in turn seek guidance from it and collaborate on investigations. Our portfolio of external investigations is quite low right now, the lowest it's been in some time. And I believe that's a testament to the culture of ethics and compliance at the Power Authority, the leadership that we have. I have all the resources I need to do what I need to do without interference and in a very transparent way, recognizing that investigations are handled confidentially and only communicated to those with a need to know. I'm happy to take any questions or comments from the board or anyone in attendance.
Thank you, Joe. Thanks for the update. Do we have any questions from the members?
Just congratulations on your certification, Joe. That's a feather in your cap, and it works to the benefit of the authority as well. So good job.
Thank you, Judge.
And I would think your cost center would now be profitable, Joe, with the revenues that you're going to be, earning in terms of the chargeback to other departments. So well done.
We will be pursuing a royalty arrangement. Thank you.
All right, that'd be appropriate. That would definitely be appropriate. Work with Adam and his team on that.
Thank you.
Any other questions? All right, this was an update and no.
That means you'll be able to get lighting for the next video session. We'll be able to really see.
Thank you.
All right, this was an update and no vote was required. Next is the consent agenda, which consists of routine housekeeping items, is now before the members for adoption. I ask for a motion to adopt the consent agenda.
So moved.
Second? Is there a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries. Our next meeting is scheduled for September 23rd, 2020. There's a motion to close the meeting.
So moved.
Second? Is there a second?
Second.
Motion carries. See you at the next meeting.